The term down low typically refers to men or women who identify as heterosexual but engage in sexual activity with the same sex. The idea of a down low epidemic has been discussed in various contexts, particularly in relation to public health and social issues. Every other day, we see different women coming on the internet telling their story on how they found out their husband or boyfriend is down low. You have some people who blame women for the cause of down low men, but I blame society. We live in a more accepting time, but as queer people, dealing with discrimination and judgment from society is inevitable. It's important for me to approach this topic with sensitivity and an understanding that sexual behavior and identity are complex and influenced by various social, cultural, and personal factors. But let's unpack this and talk more about it. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Dante, and I'm back here again with another video. As you guys can see by the title today, we're talking about the download epidemic. The reason why I wanted to talk about this on my channel today is because I've been seeing a lot of rage on download men as of recently on my social media, and I've been seeing a lot of crazy things been going on happening pertaining to download men. So I want to just kind of give my commentary on everything today on what I've been seeing. If you are new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, so you put some support. I really appreciate that. I love to come in here and talk things gay. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, make sure you like, comment, support your boy. I really appreciate that. I also created another channel, you guys, dedicated to my vlogs. If you haven't subscribed to that, please do. If you want to just see a deeper side of me and my personal life and what I do every day, that'll be a great place to go. So please make sure you like and comment. Well, make sure you subscribe to that channel as well. Now, it's a couple of topics that I want to touch bases on pertaining to download men. We're going to talk about the Cherry the Boom situation. I don't know if you guys know anything about that, but as of recently, a transgender woman, she had exposed college athletes. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about the Download Detective. If you don't know what's going on right now, y'all, it's a page dedicated to exposing download men on TikTok. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about download women, the spread of STIs and HIV, and we're going to talk about the prizing of download men in the gay community. So we're going to get into all of that first. Now, speaking of order, we're going to start in order. So the first person I want to talk about today is Cherry the Boom. If you don't know who Cherry the Boom is, she is a social media personality. She's been doing social media for a very long time. I remember watching her when I was in middle school. Basically, she just get on live and she likes to showcase her personality, and she's very hilarious and entertaining to watch. But as of recently, she took it upon herself to go on Instagram and she posted a conversation between her and a guy named Jockey Howard. And Jockey Howard, he is a college basketball player. But basically, he saw what he liked or whatever. He shot his shot to her. And I don't know if they had a conversation prior to her, like exposing the text messages. But from what we saw or whatever, he just complimented her and she went on a rant. I'll let y'all take a look.
Woosah, Cherry, woosah. So irritated. And I'm going to make this really quick and short. To all y'all rappers and athletes and y'all actors and y'all coin, sweetie, they don't pay none of my bills. I do not like DL men. I do not like men or find men attractive that are struggling with their identity or sexuality. If you do not see trans women as women, stay these out of my inbox. Okay? Because I don't give a how attractive you are or how much money you have or how many contracts you've signed. Sweetie, if you are not talking about taking care of the doll like a woman, like a wife, I am not interested. So, baby, keep all the compliments, all that adding me and unfriending me, sending messages and deleting messages, trying to hold conversations in the what's that shit, girl, when the message delete, when the whole page black, all that hidden messages and shit. Leave me alone because I don't give a fuck what your occupation is, how famous you are, what team you play for, how many Grammys you have. Sweetie, if you do not see trans women as women and you feel like you got to hide and sneak and geek and BDL, that's your business. But when you come to me, save the compliments. Run me my coin. I don't care how famous you are, how cute you are. You got to pay too. Girl, these motherfucking celebrities be jumping in my box. Are you okay? You lost? You looking for something? Do you need my CA? You need my Cash App? You need my Apple Pay? I'm not talking to y'all. And ladies, y'all got to stop that. Stop talking to these that don't give a fuck about you. And there's a lot of women out there that be running behind niggas because they got on all the jewelry, all the labels, all the nice cars, and running around here with a sew-in from last year. How much money he has. If he's not pouring it into you, it don't count and it don't matter. The fuck, then they want to throw these motherfucking tantrums and delete messages. Bitch, I'm the screenshot queen, bitch. Ho, go try to delete the message, then block me. Ho, I'm the screenshot queen. Fuck wrong with you? If you can't like who you like openly, then stop liking them. Ho, if you worried about what somebody gonna say and think about you because you doing what the fuck you do, use the bitch. Fuck wrong with you? You gotta pay too. The fucking don't you ever forget it. I'm not the rest of them trans women or the rest of the biological women over here. The woman that I am needs a man that's gonna provide. I am not here to add to your secret. I'm not the biological woman that's gonna keep being used so you hoes can look straight, live in your truth, or get out my face. Bitch. And that's how the fuck I feel. All that deleting messages and unfriending me, unfollow me. Bitch, I'm the screenshot queen and don't you forget it. Good night.
When she first came out with this, I did not agree with it, and I still don't. I feel like it's weird. I feel like anybody that's trying to expose a download man, I feel like it's weird and I feel like it's tacky. In my personal opinion, I just feel like it's dangerous. Like I feel like you're really costing your life when you do things like that. I understand people be triggered. Some folks be triggered to the point where they just want to expose a person, but me personally, I just feel like it really doesn't do anything. I feel like when it comes to men and their reputation, they don't play about it. And they'll do whatever it takes to maintain their reputation, whether it's for to try to kill you, threaten you, whatever the case may be. Like, dudes do not play about their reputation. You can tell he was a bit embarrassed, but I don't know, y'all. I just feel like stuff like that is very corny and childish. Certain things that Cherry the Boom was saying, like I definitely do understand. I'm not a trans woman, so I can't speak for trans women. But at the same time, I do understand where she's coming from, but I feel like it's a certain way to go about it. And I felt like that way was very tacky. And you literally just ruin your chances of ever dealing with other men of a higher caliber. Maybe she don't care about status. Maybe she don't care about all that stuff like she mentioned. So hey, who knows? But I don't know. I just feel like that's weird. Just kind of piggybacking on Cherry the Boom, I kind of want to touch bases on Naomi Winter. If you don't know who Naomi Winter is, she has been going viral on YouTube back to back to back. Basically, she go live on Monkey and she kind of somewhat seduced men on that app or whatever. And she's been receiving a lot of backlash. I haven't seen the backlash, but after doing my research on her, I have been seeing a backlash or whatever in her comment section. And here's my take when it comes to her and what she do with her platform. By the way, I love her content. She's a beautiful woman. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I feel like what people fail to realize, she is pretty. So it's just like I don't look at dudes who find trans women attractive. I don't look at them as gay. My straight brother, I hate to put his business out there, but he recently had told me how he's seen a transgender girl or whatever, and he felt gay because he was attracted to her. And I'm like, you're not gay. I mean, you just found her attractive. It's okay. And Naomi Winter, she also went on Alexis Young podcast called Let's Address It. And just basically to address the backlash that she's been receiving. I'll let y'all take a look.
I hear all what you're saying,
Right.
but you get a lot of backlash for the stuff that you do.
I do.
And
I
you
do.
saying you do, and you know that, and you're unapologetic about it, which you should, because that's just you.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you don't think it's kind of like this is the reason why so many people don't like dislike you when I'm talking about further the cisgender women because of what you do? Like you feel
I
like
wouldn't say that. I think it's just denial because what I'm doing is simply telling men that I'm trans, and it's just broadcasted.
Okay, I get it, but
Right.
to the world is like, see, that's why they always get, because I be reading some of your comments. That's why y'all stay getting killed and end up in ditches because
That's
shit
just
like
an
this.
excuse to be bigots. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just what it is. People don't understand the standard of being who we are. Here's the thing about me. Regardless of what I have, I feel like the modern day Kris Jenner. I'm gonna exploit what I have because I want to do it. Everything except for my body because I don't really do that. But on the bright side, I want to exploit what I have. If I'm saying I'm trans and everybody's stamping that on my head, you know what? Let's exploit that. Let's make some money off that.
So yeah, I agree with everything she said. If you watch her content, she literally tell you that she's trans or whatever. And like I said, it's funny. I watch it because of her because she's fine as hell. Now another thing I want to touch bases on is the DownLow detective, y'all. Now apparently he's been doing this for a long time, but I'm just now starting to catch wind of it. And the reason why I kind of figured out he's been doing this for a long time was because Nico Aesthetics been did a video on him 2 whole years ago, y'all. So he's been doing this for a very long time. But basically, he get with these dudes, whether he's texting them or whatever, or y'all they send each other, whatever the case may be. He record their phone calls and he put it on his TikTok account.
All right, bet.
And please don't.
I appreciate you. I'm not gonna play you on my daughter could fall dead. If you, I swear to God on my daughter's life. My daughter could fall dead if I play it.
Okay. I'm just saying, I
swear to God, don't play me. Just if you do that, we locked in.
And like I said, I don't want to compete with nobody.
You not gonna compete with anybody, right?
I just want to be your only one.
Bet. Vice versa.
I promise. I won't give it to nobody else. I won't do anything.
Bet.
Okay.
Me OTW to cop.
Is that him? Oh, I see some people. Hold on, I see some people. I gotta cut back around. Look at them. They're looking at me.
Crucial eye contact.
Appreciate you.
Have a good day.
All right. See you later.
Being extra nice.
Nah, it's real crazy that all I did was look into his eyes, and now look, like I told y'all, I don't know what it be, but
If I look,
I mean,
he took.
I am disgusted. You better talk to her before I do, because I'm hurt her feelings. That's up. You couldn't give me $1 million to put some out like that. I don't care. Where's your integrity? Where your morals? Where your values as a woman and as a mother?
Came out and said that he's not exposing these dudes. He's just doing it for awareness for women. But me personally, I feel like that's bullshit. Like, I feel like this whole thing, and like you using your brand to like expose DownLow men, you costing your life and you risking your life doing stuff like this. Even though you're not posting these dudes' faces or you're not posting how they look, I still feel like even you just posting the whole conversation that you and this dude had over the phone, which was personal, I feel like that's weird. So with DownLow women, I don't know. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be a reason, in my personal opinion. I don't feel like it shouldn't be a reason as to why a woman would be down low because society accepts them more than men. So I just feel like, why do you want to stay in the closet? I don't know. I feel like a woman being down low is kind of a waste of time, but who am I to say that? I mean, hey, I don't know. I met this girl, y'all. She was my ex coworker back in 2019. And when I first met her, I just knew off rip, like, okay, yeah, she like, she liked girls. Just based off her vibe, her energy, the way she carried herself. And I was right. After we got to know each other a little bit more and she got comfortable around me, she ended up telling me that or whatever. And I guess she felt comfortable telling me that because I told her that I was gay. It's like the only person who she could talk about girls with was me. But it's like right then and there, it's like I guess DownLow women do exist or whatever. And her whole excuse as to why she didn't want to come out was because of the fact that her mom was the first lady and her dad was a pastor. So you do the math on that, child. Yeah. Another topic I want to talk about is the spread of STIs and HIV.
So you got a old like she wife or she just your girlfriend?
She's my wife.
Okay, that's sweet.
Yeah. Now, of course, good grief, everybody's afraid of disease, nowadays.
Yeah.
You ever had anything?
Yeah, I do.
What you got?
I'm HIV,
Right.
undetectable. The guy gave it to me. Sneaking gave it to me. He didn't tell me like I tell my status. You didn't hear me earlier when I said I tell people my age, my status. See, my status means my health.
Okay.
I don't think you caught what I said.
Well, I wouldn't.
Yep, sir. I bet you never heard nobody tell you his status like I just did it.
Anybody what?
Nobody ever really come honest with their status like I did it.
Well,
maybe you didn't ask them.
I really hadn't really over the last couple of years, I watched a lot of this, and then, I had, you ain't recording this, are you?
Huh?
You ain't recording.
I'm just looking at my comments.
At what?
My comment.
Oh, okay. But, anyway.
I know somebody like that, but I don't do that one. I'm scared of that because that dude might want to grab something. He grabbed the wrong thing. Ooh, it might be hell on wheels. But 9 out of 10, the guys I mess with, they free. They love to reach down there.
So the video that I just showed y'all, a trans woman by the name of Lynn Carson or whatever. And I do a background video on her very soon. But basically, she got picked up by this guy. I guess she was about to have sex for money with the guy. Let him know that, hey, I have HIV, but I'm undetectable. with situations like that, that was a very dangerous situation to witness. Only because you never know how a person is going to respond once they hear those 3 letters come out your mouth. They don't even care about the follow up. Once they come out your mouth, you don't know how a person is going to react towards you. So for her to just tell him like that, it was mind blowing. And this man had a family, y'all. So it's just like it's crazy. And I know people going in my comments are probably gonna be like, well, I mean, what's the big deal? Like she's undetectable. I understand that. But at the same time, that's just word to mouth. You don't know these things like by paper. I need to see my chart. I need to see that kind of stuff before we even indulge in what we're going to indulge in. And I don't know. Like I just feel like people can say whatever, but I need to see it for myself. Like, I got to see it for myself. Not judging anybody who do have it, because I know I have a couple friends who have HIV or whatever, and they're very sensitive when it comes to this topic. So I could definitely understand if you take offense to that, but at the same time, like, whether whether you don't have anything or not, I need to see that in my chart. I just need to see it before we do anything. The last thing I want to talk about is DownLow men being praised within the gay community. Now, I spoke about this before, where I talked about gay men being obsessed with DownLow men because I was once that person. I feel like the main reason as to why is because of hypermasculinity. They carry this masculinity that it's kind of hard to explain. My background, where I come from the project, so I like what I liked at that time. Like I love a dude that was just like you couldn't tell that he went that way, and that was my fetish. That was my kink. So I don't judge gay boys who prize them, but it does become a thing once you start to age and you're still hooked on them. That's when it just becomes weird to me. But everybody got their own journey. I'm not here to judge because hey, I was once there. I don't know. I just feel like it's dangerous. And then like you can't do certain things with them or whatever. You can't really tell certain people about them because once you tell one person, they're gonna go back and say something, and that's when the whole word start to spread, and it probably get back to them, and they're gonna probably threaten. It's ghetto. I just rather not even deal with it. We're gonna react to I Am Zoe basically confessing that as his reason as to why he likes DownLow men.
But I always know that we talk about how many straight men are in your DMs.
Oh no, we want to talk about that. He dates straight men.
Yeah, but like your experience with that,
Yeah.
like your experience with dating or being attractive to men that aren't typically attracted to other men, right?
Yeah.
Because that happens a lot. Yeah. Having to like that whole world. I feel like that's such a.
It falls under the LGBT, but people don't want to admit it though.
What do you mean?
I feel like it falls like how. So if you are actually, I feel if you're living like a undercover life, that should be the letter for you. So like like LGBT you for undercover. So like I feel like it's a whole nother thing. Like just like you have to be honest, people just be yourself. Do what you want to do. Live your life.
I know you. I know
really
you
don't keep up with it. They get mad at me, child. So I'm the last person to get for y'all to talk about that with.
Why?
They get mad because they say because I date guys who are DM.
So okay,
they get so mad with me. They feel like I'm. What? Like why they mad at me about that?
No,
dating
your lifestyle with that. Like you're attracted to straight men.
Yes, because people don't get it. It's like it's so hard to explain, but because I
feel like you explained it good when we were in where were we?
Talking about Ohio?
No. Cleveland. Yeah.
When we talked about I think it's wrong with like finding straight dudes attractive. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like we do that each and every day as a gay man. Like I don't think you should I don't think just because you gay you should only find gay boys attractive. Like, no. We all do. So of course you're gonna find straight boys attractive. That don't mean you have to act on it because I don't act on it, but it's hella dudes that identify as straight who I find like fine as hell. But let's keep watching.
Kind of when you were just like, I'm not overly feminine and I'm not like
Well, the reason I'm attracted to them because like for people in the gay community, if y'all are watching, well I'm sure you are, it's a different type of I don't want to. It is and it isn't. It just depends, I guess, on the person. But to me, it's a different type of masculinity. The masculinity is different. And I've been in the gay community since I was like freaking 16, 15 years old.
Right.
So I'm not saying masculine
Gay men aren't
can't be masculine.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think they get mad at me about, because they think that I say gay men aren't masculine. They are. They can play football and beat people asses and basketball and baseball. Yes. And lift weights and do this. Yes. Like, I ain't saying that makes you masculine, because a woman can do the same thing. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're like, what can I say? But
100%.
I'm not saying all those things. If you do those things, you're masculine.
Because masculine is just an energy, really. Right, it's just an energy. But, okay, so let me put it that way. Take out the word masculine.
Okay.
Masculine.
Energy. Add energy to it.
There's different types of energies. Like, when I'm around gay men, it's like, they're boom, boom, boom. But when I'm around my dudes who are on, like, Gresham Road, West End Mall, it's like, I'm like, it's a different.
You just like hood niggas.
No, but it's a different vibe. The feeling is different. It's hard to explain. The feeling is just different. Because, like, okay, you know how they say the company you keep, you're going to start acting like them a little bit? So, like, let's say I start hanging out with you. I started talking like you, like, B. Simone, what's up? Hey, girl, oh my God. Like, I started doing that, but I wasn't doing that until I hung out with you.
Right.
So, even though you're masculine and all you hang out with is gay people, you're going to pick up certain tendencies that you may not notice. You know what I'm saying? So if a straight man has never hung out with like gay people, he's not going to have those little small tendencies and lingos. And it's just certain things that's just my preference that turns me off.
Got you.
Okay, so my take when it comes to what he said, I feel like he's just stuck in one thing. Joe made it very aware that he feel like some gay men are masculine, but at the same time, it hit different for him when he's dealing with a guy that's, I guess, well, he's saying straight, but how the hell they're gonna be straight if they into you anyway? But like a man that's like very hyper masculine or whatever, it hit different for him that identifies as straight or whatever. But Zoe, I don't know if you've been to North Carolina. I don't know if you've been to Texas, but go to them two places, baby. I promise you, you will find what you're looking for. And this man will be out and will, like, take you out and not hide you because the masculine shit, it hit different, whatever the fuck you're trying to say. But at the same time, as you get older, like at some point you're gonna get tired of being like kept as a secret, not being around his family, not being introduced to his family. Even if you are, it's like you can't really be introduced as his boyfriend, as his significant other. So I don't know. I feel like I was once that person. Like everything that he said, I was really that person. So I'm not going to sit here and try to point the finger and bash him. Like I was never in that space, time. Like I don't know if I see something that I used to do, I'm not going to bash a person for doing it. I feel like when it comes to prioritizing and praising DownLow men or whatever, I don't know. I feel like it's a phase that's either you can get out of, or sometimes people are just stuck in that shit. They just can't get out of it. All right, y'all. That's my take when it comes to DownLow men and the epidemic or whatever. If you guys feel like it's an epidemic, please let me know. If you feel like I missed out on something, make sure you leave it in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.